Hello everyone, thanks for watching. This is my reading for Scorpio in September 2015. How will the month of September 2015 go for Scorpio? Let's find out. How will September 2015 go for Scorpio? How will September 2015 go for Scorpio? Let's see what the cards have to say. Boom. So let's see. Well, interesting here. We got a very powerful pair in the center here. On the one hand, we have everybody's favorite, the Tower, the sudden, unexpected destruction that clears the way so new things can be built. The Tower is never necessarily a fun thing. Nobody enjoys it in the moment, but it is necessary sometimes. Things need to be cleared away. And that's going to be the central theme of this reading. The old being suddenly and rapidly destroyed. And there's going to be the problem, the crossing card here, is temperance. Temperance is usually one of these good things, sort of drawing strength from balance, from control, from being in equilibrium. Kind of like a Jedi with the light side of the Force, being able to maintain one's emotional and spiritual balance and then draw power and strength from that. But here, temperance and that balance is a problem. And let's see, we have here moving away from a situation, with the Ten of Wands here, the unbearable burden, having everything one wants and finding out that it's too much. And so what it looks like to me here, these things kind of fit pretty neatly. We had a situation in which we've been trying to hold on, trying to keep it all together, trying to make it all work, and still trying to hold on, still trying to balance everything out, still trying to make it work, when it just can't. The situation is too much, and it's all gonna fall down. It's all gonna be broken, despite your best efforts. But you know, it's not such a bad thing, because this guy's got his head down. He's looking in the ground. He's not really paying attention to where he's going because just holding on is too much. And when you're in that kind of situation, when you've got the whole world on your back, where every ounce of energy you have is focused on keeping going, just one more step, well, it's hard to really make sure that you're actually going in the right direction. That the destination you are following is where you need to go. And sometimes you just have to put it all down and start from scratch. And that's one thing Tower excels at. And so this destruction is going to leave you feeling a bit bereft, as if you've lost everything and are now out in the cold wandering on the streets. There's going to be a bit of that feeling to it. But at the same time, we got here, with the Six of Swords, the sense of setting out on a new journey. Swords being the suit of thoughts, reason, and whatnot. Regardless of how it feels, you know that this is an opportunity to set out on something new. But we have here the Four of Pentacles. There's still that part of you that doesn't want to let go. There's that wanting to keep and hold and stay with, keep around you what you have. That moderation that led you to hold on so hard never quite goes away. Even though we have with the Ace of Swords here in this position, what it shows to me is that recently there's been a realization, a rational realization that this can't go on, that you need to let go and you need to set something off. But it's hard. It is hard to let go of things, especially when they're in the suit of Pentacles. Pentacles is our financial relations, our financial connections, our social status, and all the things of the world and of the earth that we're connected to. And when you've built stuff up, you never want to let go of that, because who knows if you're ever going to get it again. But when things are too much to bear, well, they're too much to bear. In friends and family, we have the Nine of Wands. We have this individual who's beaten, but still stands strong. He's got the head bandage. He's looking sort of anxiously at the wands behind him. But he's engaged in that battle before, and he has won. He has stood his ground, but the battle's not over. It's not gone away yet. And so while I guess there's a connection here, I believe, between what we see here with the people around and this overall sort of destruction. They're involved in it in some way. It's not just you, Scorpio, sort of blowing everything and all collapsing. Now, other people are pressing in. Other people are pushing you around. You're standing up for it. You're fighting to preserve what you can. But there's only so much you can do. And you know that there's only so much you can do. And that you can't keep fighting for it all. Hopes and dreams, the Three of Wands. This figure's just about to set out on a new journey. He's looking out on the gold-lit inlet here, and the sort of that afternoon sun low in the sky when it casts that gorgeous reddish glow across the whole horizon. You see the ships going out across the bay. He's looking at those ships, and he's going to get on one of them pretty soon, starting out on a new quest or on a new journey. You're tired of being stuck in this situation. You want to move on, but it's hard to move on because you can't move on and keep going. And this conflict between wanting to fight to keep what you have, which is not necessarily a bad thing in and of itself, and your newfound realization that got to set out on something new, got to take a new direction. We have here the moon in the ultimate outcome. We have the moon drawing forth from the waters, from the unconscious, from your deep heart and the emotions, that which you don't really want to recognize or haven't recognized, but which has been lurking there all this time. These things welling up from the depths and being drawn out on a new path or a new journey. And so more and more, this side of things here is going to be winning out over this side of things. And there's only so long that reason, moderation, and whatnot, your need to fight against the tower, to fight to hold on, there's only so long that's going to keep up. Because it's a lost cause, I'm afraid to say. Let's see where the moon leads. Oh my. That so you can see a little bit better. Well, the fighting doesn't end. And really, when you think about it in life, it never does. So that's not surprising. But you might not be fighting alone. We have here the Lovers. We have here the Knight of Wands. Wands being the the sort of fiery, dynamic personality. The Knight charging out into the world, sort of dashing figure with his, sort of fire, willing to engage in conflicts, to jump into the situation, to join the fray. Either somebody helping you, or a new partner of some sort. But this conflict isn't going to be resolved anytime soon. It might start to move into a new phase, so new things might come along. But this is been carrying a heavy burden for a while, got a lot going on. And until this is resolved, we're going to stay in this conflict mode. And it might last the majority of the month. But it's not a bad situation in the grand scheme of things. It's hard. There's a lot of work going on. It's not easy. But things are moving. And you got to look deep inside, rationally assess the situation, and figure out how much of this can you hold on to, and are there some things you need to let go? Best of luck to you, Scorpio.